Hello there. Welcome back to Star Trek Online. We are currently on our way to our next mission. We just received our briefing. I'll let you take a quick gander at that, and by the time you get done with that, we should be back here.
Starfleet intelligence has decoded the list of Riemann targets that you recovered from the vault. I need you to investigate one of these locations and determine why Obisek and his forces planned an attack there. The Hfihar system is still technically part of the Romulan Star Empire, but Ferengi speculators have moved in, and the Empress has done nothing to remove them. The Ferengi have reopened the mines and are now doing business with anyone with latinum. You will go to the Hfihar system under the pretense of negotiating a possible trade agreement with the Federation. Talk to Madron, the operator of the mines. Convince him to allow you access. Find out all you can. Once we know why Obisek and the Riemanns are targeting these mines, then we will be able to decide how to proceed.
So it appears that our new Riemann friend is interested in some mines here. See what this is about. The Riemanns were targeting a magnesite mine in the area, but the list what we recovered didn't have its exact coordinates. I know we're in the right area, but all the moons in this system are inhabited, and our sensors are being affected by the magnesite. We'll need to contact each moon to try and determine which one the Riemanns were actually targeting. Oh. Okay. Hello there.
You've stuck your nose in our business for the last time, Starfleet. All ships, attack! Attack!
Unfortunate. Oh, Orion. Let's move on to the next. There we go. Hopefully these are a little friendlier people. Surprised how close these moons are together. Of course, it'll probably be the last one we check. Or the last one that's even available to us. It's always the last one you check, right? Hey.
This moon is private property. No solicitors, beggars, or Starfleet allowed.
Yeah, they're not very hospitable. This is a dangerous area, and it's only gotten worse since the destruction of a Romulus. It might be difficult to get someone to trust us. Alrighty then. So it's like the last one we can try to see what they have to say. Hello?
Hello, my good friends. I'm so happy to meet you. Perhaps you are in the market for some high-quality magnesite? We have the finest ore in the quadrant. On behalf of the miners and residents here, I'm more than happy to welcome you to our home. Please transport to the surface.
Yeah, this doesn't sound sketchy at all.
Unfortunately, the large amounts of extremely pure magnesite ore in the core of our little world will interfere with your sensors. For safety reasons, I must insist that you use the transporter signal enhancers that I have installed at my own expense. Also, I know you Starfleet types are so fond of your away teams, but could you please restrict the number of crew you bring down to the surface? My people here aren't used to strangers, and you wouldn't want to disrupt their work, would you?
That also doesn't sound a little sus. We don't have much of a choice. Flores, you're with me. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's interesting. Boulders just hanging out in the sky there. Pretty cool. There's the other moon. Let's go see if we can find this for non-suspicious Ferengi. No. Oh. Hi there. I seen your brother. How long has he been missing?
I last saw him 2 days ago. Madron assigned both of us to work in the upper levels of the mine. Toshin's drill bit broke, and he needed a new one. I know I should have gone with him. It's not safe to be in the mine alone. Now he's gone.
Tell me about your life here.
My life. My life is unimportant. It's my brother. I can't find him.
Okay. Why isn't it safe to be in the mine?
There's a group of people down there who treat the mine like it's their own. I don't know why Madron tolerates them, but they make life miserable for the rest of us. They steal and terrorize the weak. I once saw them dragging a woman to the lower levels, and I never saw her again. She wasn't the only one. Many people have disappeared. I thought if my brother and I kept our heads down, that we would be safe, but maybe they took him. Murderers. Murderers. If they killed my brother, I'll kill them all.
Okay. Anything else I should know?
If you go into the mine, watch for the silver spheres. There are creatures in the dark. Devils. They're made of stone. Nothing can hurt them, and their touch burns. I've seen them moving around in the tunnels. Anywhere you see the silver spheres, the monsters are not far away.
All very interesting. Thank you very much. That looks like a dead end. This is a dead end.
Enemy targets on center.
What the hell is that? Who are you? Who the hell are you? What are you shooting at me for? I'm hitting the wrong button. There we go. Zoom in a little bit. See what's going on. All kinds of Ferengi hanging out over here. This must be our little friend. Hello.
On behalf of everyone on this forsaken rock, let me be the first to welcome you to Hfihar. As you can see, we don't have time for pleasantries, and I'm not sharing my Tranya stash with you. So, why don't we skip the chit-chat and get down to business?
Of course. I've heard you are an excellent source of magnetite. What makes your mine better than the others in the sector?
Unfortunately, I cannot call this mine my own. I'm just a middleman. Out of the goodness of my heart, I help the residents here pass on the products of their hard work to commercial entities such as yourself. The minuscule transaction fee and trade tariff I keep to offset my expenses is figured into the unit cost of the ore. My operation has become one of the best in the area because of the high demand for my services from both sides. I provide the best mining equipment and supplies in the sector to the miners, while my customers get competitive pricing on the ore they need.
Do you have any more information about the mines themselves?
I don't pay much attention to that. Miners have empty carts and they return with ones filled with ore. If you're that interested, you could visit the mines themselves, but I don't recommend it. It's such a dirty, disagreeable business. And I'm convinced that breathing ore dust for too long is terrible for you. The miners who live near my quarters used to keep me up night after night with their dreadful coughing. I had to install soundproofing just to get some sleep. Are you sure you wouldn't rather look at the ore I have for sale?
Thanks, but I'd like to talk to the miners first.
Really? Suit yourself. Just remember, I have an exclusive contract to export magnesite ore from this moon. If you try to cut me out of your deals, you'll regret it.
I just have a few questions before we conduct any business. I'll be back when I'm done. Madrin will answer any questions about why the Remans might be targeting this place for fear of scaring us away from a possible sale. Perhaps if we ask some questions of the locals about what's going on here, they'll be able to provide more information. Go talk to some peeps. I'm not sure why I got that one now. Hello? Hello? Hello there.
I'm sorry. I really can't talk at the moment. I have to finish a survey of the area so the miners can start work on a new mine shaft.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
As much as I'd appreciate someone else to lug around this heavy equipment, it's all very delicate, and I'd only trust a capable scientist to help me.
Oh, if I see any such person, I will send them your way. Ready? I guess we're gonna have to find one since we're a tactical officer. We're gonna have to find a tactical job. Jolan True, hello. Have you always lived here?
Oh, my family and I have been here all our lives. It's a hard life, but it's all I know. My mother used to tell me tales of the home world. She'd talk about the plazas in Rateg or vacations she spent with her father on the shores of the Apnic Sea. And she would tell me about my father, who gave up his place in the military evacuation ship so she could live. He never knew he had a child. She would tell me these stories, and later, when she thought I was asleep, she would cry.
Well, that's extremely depressing. What do you know about Madron?
He charges us too much and pays too little. He's like everyone else in this world, out for himself. But he doesn't let us starve. And if a child needs medicine, they get it. Many here grumble and hate him, but I cannot. If I were in his position and his life was in my hands, can I say that I would act any differently than he does?
Fair, I suppose. What can you tell me about this area?
Stay in the settlement. Don't go down into the mine. And whatever you do, don't leave this area. I do not wish you harm, stranger. And there are many dangers here. There is a group. They rule the mine. And they are dangerous. Even Madron fears them. If you avoid them, they will ignore you. You defy them, and they will turn on you. Last week, a good man died because he would not give them what they wanted. He was not the first.
Okay, so there's a gang here.
There are many monsters on this moon that you would be wise to avoid. Outside of the settlement, there are packs of wild animals. If you take a warrigal from its mother when it's very young, it can be tamed. If you wait too long, they are savage. The packs of wild warrigal roam the edges of our settlement. Often they prowl the refuse piles, looking for scraps of food. A pack of warrigal can kill even a strong man. And you must be careful when you are in their territory. And they are not the only monsters here. The miners tell stories about creatures made of stone who can burn you to cinders. I have not seen one of these creatures myself, but I know that many people who enter the mine do not leave it.
Interesting. I think that's kind of what the other person was telling us before. Seeing anyone suspicious hanging around here?
You're the first outsider I've seen in a long time. There's no reason for anyone to want to come here.
True. True. Well, thank you very much. Alright. Who else we got? Who else we got? There's an interesting looking candidate over here. This the one we talked to already? We don't see strangers here very often. What do you want? That's not very nice. Tell me about your life here.
What can I say? We exist. I mine because there's nothing but rocks on this forsaken planet. If I'm lucky, I dig enough ore to make my quota, and Madron pays me. If he pays me, I can eat and have a warm place to sleep. If we don't make our quotas, there's nothing. Even if I do have latinum, most of it goes to Madron to pay my debts, and the rest he takes in exchange for the supplies he imports. I would leave, but I owe too much to Madron to ever earn enough to buy my passage off this place. Besides, where would I go?
Bunch of happy people here. What can you tell me about Madron?
Every morning, the first thing I do when I wake is curse that Ferengi's name. Madron found this moon about 2 years after the destruction of the homeworld. Most of our equipment was broken or useless, the supplies were gone, and we were starving. After some negotiations, Madron had his contract and we had food. We're supposed to be working with him, but he's the only one who benefits from our labor. Modron owns the only working ship here, so no supplies come in without him. He negotiates all of the ore contracts, so most of the latinum goes into his pocket. And he sets the prices for food, medicine, and equipment. So everyone here owes him more than we can ever repay. He owns us now. I hate him for that, but I can't live without him.
Interesting. Do you get help from the Empire?
The Empire? What Empire? Our empire turned to dust with the loss of the homeworld. If you're rich or in the military, then maybe there's something. I hear the people in Seela's Shining City and the Rator system live quite well, as long as they obey her commands. For the rest of us, there's nothing but dust and regret.
The Federation has sent aid. We want to help all Romulans.
I have heard this, but I have not seen that it is true. Are you going to go to every Romulan on every world and hand them bread? Because that is the only way you can help all of us. The strong take from the weak. Seela and her ships are strong. The Tal Shiar is strong. Your aid goes to fill their bellies and heal their wounds, Starfleet, not mine.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. What a very pleasant person. Let's see, who else we got? Let's see. I believe I talked to that person. There's a strange person. Kinda hanging out somewhere here. Oh, hello. What you doing back there? Hi there.
I can't talk to you. I can't talk to anyone. I'm on the run. And if those thugs see me talking to you, then you'll be in danger too.
Is there something I can do to help you?
I need someone who's not afraid of a fight. There's a group here that's beating and stealing from us. Modron doesn't do anything to stop it. For all I know, he's getting a cut of everything they take. They're making life miserable for all of us. Would you be willing to help?
Count me in.
There's a group of bullies that have been stealing from us. If we don't give them what they want, they beat us. I had a friend. All he was trying to do here was feed his family. Be a good man. He had an old bottle of ale. He said it was from the homeworld. One of those thugs wanted it. Now, my friend is dead. I'm too weak to stop them, I know that. And now I have my friend's children to feed in addition to my own. But if someone were to teach them a lesson, this camp would be a better place for all of us.
I shall see what I can do. Let's see if we can find some bullies around here somewhere. They seem to be up here. There they might be. Get away. Hello. Oh, he's gonna start shooting me. You guys want some of this too? How you doing there, bud? What was that thing? Oh, it's alright, dude. He'll be fine. See, we got some more peeps hanging out over here. Let's see. Hello. Hello. there they might be. Yeah, leave them alone. Alright. Are you good? Yeah? Alright. Collect yourself. Get out of here. Looks like we got one more group to take care of. There they might be. Yes. How do you like that? Yeah. Alright, bud. You're good to go. I think we have to go back and talk to our new friend here and see what he has to say. Hello.
Thank you. Those guys have been giving everyone a lot of trouble. These thugs are part of a larger group that operates deep inside the magnesite mine. They control the lower levels, and no one who goes down there uninvited ever comes back. I don't know what's so important down there that's worth hurting us to protect it. Maybe if you went down there, you could get some answers.
And then that is what I shall do. Probably. Go have a chat with a little free friend here. See what he has to say. Doesn't sound too good. Actually, that's the Ferengi way, so it is what it is. Wait in line.
You want to go in the mine? Are you really interested in buying any magnesite? Or are you just here to cause trouble? Because if it's the latter, I know someplace you can start a little ruckus. There's a gang that controls the bottom levels of the mine. They won't even let me in there. Previously, I allowed them to keep their little kingdom in exchange for information. But lately, they've been more trouble than they're worth. And the intel they're feeding me is useless. Honestly, who doesn't know about the green invasion of the fairy space?
I'll take that information to heart. Alright. Well, I'm sure he's not exaggerating at all. 100% truthful. Let us go check out this mine. See what this thing is about. There we go. There's a person over there. Calm down there, Flores. Calm down. Person there. Who might you be?
What do you want?
I'd like to enter this area.
This area is restricted. Only people my friends and I like may enter. And I don't like you!
Well, maybe if you got to know me a little better, you'd learn to like me.
You don't belong here, and I'm done talking with you. Leave now, or suffer the consequences.
It's been a pleasure wasting my time with you. You gonna fight? You gonna fight? Or, huh? No? Oh, okay. Did it stop us? That's interesting. Hello? Oh. Fortunately not friendly. Go back up there, Flores. Go back up.
Personal shield losing power.
All these people seem to go down pretty easy. Oh, there's a little friend at the door. Trying to do a sneaky attack.
Shield losing power.
Take that, grenade. Alright. That would appear to be a door. Let's have a look-see. There's a pressure plates located in this area. They're low-tech, but the Romulans may have had to resort to outdated security measures because of interference from the magnetite veins in this cavern. The problem is that the magnetite is making our tricorders almost useless. If there's anything on this moon that the Remans would want to eliminate badly enough to use Solaron weapons, it has to be here. We're going to have to figure out how to use a pressure plate to reveal whatever the Romulans are trying to hide. I suspect that we need to activate 2 of them to open the door. Okie dokie. You stand here. I stand here. Voila. Well, that looked very real. Wow. Wow. This is not a mine at all.
I give the orders here, Commander. You are out of line.
With all due respect, sir, there is a difference between protecting the Empire from her enemies and provoking
There is much here you do not understand, Janek. The Remans need to know their place. As do you. I will not forget your insubordination, Commander. The Tal Shiar has no place for officers who cannot follow orders. I'll be in the command center.
Colonel, they were civilians. Their blood is on our hands.
Get used to it. There will be more. Speaking of which, why don't you clean out the brig before you become a resident there?
Oh, he seems like a nice guy. I'd be surprised if we can sneak past him without being noticed, huh? Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be a thing. Hey, what do you know?
I almost feel sorry for you, but I have my own neck to worry about. I'll be joining you in there soon enough. If Hfihar has his way, we all will.
Okay. I guess. Hello. Can you talk to me? Hello. Can you talk? You can't talk to me. I will let you out. Maybe. I want to see who else is in here. Hello? There's a miner. There's another miner. There's someone up there. Someone up there. I'm defeated. What? What the hell happened? Well, I look pretty crispy. Well, that was interesting. Let's try this again. Huh. There it is. Guess we need to take her out first. Not try to get vaporized this time. Alright, we got all the prisoners out. Try not to get vaporized instantly. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, with your little doohickey thing.
Enough! I surrender. I value my life more than the Tal Shiar's secrets. I'll tell you anything you want to know. But first, you must tell me why you are here and what you want.
Why does the Reman Resistance want to destroy this base?
The Remans know about this base? Impossible! Only the leadership of the Tal Shiar know we're here. The Empress herself couldn't find us. I don't believe you, but it makes no difference. This is not a military installation. We listen and record here. Nothing more. There are many targets that those Reman scum would find much more tempting.
Enough of these lies.
Are you sure you want to end things like this?
Not really, but I don't have a choice. Toodles. Uh-oh. I don't know what that thing is. How'd you get a gun? Did we get our code? I guess we got a code. Can we jump down from here? We can jump down from here. Flores, get down here. Oops. Now they're all interested. Couple more over there. Can we get them? Snipe! Alright. See what this says. Observed from hollow feet on Radar 3. Increased power in royal palaces. Indicate at lower levels. Senators accepting bribes. Erosion representatives, Reman representatives removed. Opposition leader assassinated. 3 unification proponents arrested. Agents for Sela met with True Way leaders. Oh, that's interesting. Agricultural activities indicates the recent evacuation has revealed an unexpected high value find. Attempts to capture colonists of putative Yeah, meeting with the resistance from its forces. Federation Starbase 234. Engaging in defense exercise, long-range social destabilization. Call the country runaway. Stolen activity correlated with temporal anomalies. Cloaked assets monitoring construction of listening posts in the Joret system. Oh, very interesting. Well, listen to everybody here. What say you? Starfleet activity. Captain Sulu has applied for transfer to the front lines of the Klingon conflict. Admiral Quinn, under medical care for heart condition, intercepted Starfleet medical records indicate that the condition is fully treatable and not suitable target for exploitation. 7th Fleet entered neutral zone as part of a routine series of exercises. Franklin Drake heating extended operations and at yeah, that word. Starfleet Command considering new tactics in conflict with True Way. Starfleet intelligence concerned with the rise in war profiteering by independent Ferengi and Dopterians. It's a Dopterian. I don't know if I've ever heard Dopterians before. Interesting. Alright, let's see. What else we got? It's like a couple more. Chancellor Jim Pock facing increasing challenges from members of the High Council loyal to House of Martok. Alliance between House of Jim Pock and House of Duras. What are you doing? See people jump behind me and stuff. Is highly exploitable. Recommend we seek agents on Kronos. Many members have discontinued House of Torg have been absorbed into House of Duras. KDF leadership angered by House Council's mandates to work more closely with Klingon intelligence. Procure forces in region massing under new leadership. Seen entering Dirac, son of Martok. Elaine Dion. Warren push for a representative on the High Council rejected. What are you guys doing back here? Where's Flores? I lost Flores somewhere. Observed from capture holograph hollow recordings in the Delta Quadrant. Resistance futile. Really? Where is Flores? Flores? She's somewhere. She the one going in and out of this door? Flores, what are you doing up there? Oh my goodness. Get down here. What are you doing? Where'd the miners go? What are you guys doing? Oh goodness. Alright. We got everybody? Alright, we got everybody. Why are we shooting people?
Enemy targets on zero.
Okay, we shoot first. Got it. Did we lose a miner? We might have lost a miner. Yep, I think we lost a miner. Alright, let's see what's behind this door.
How did you find this place? What else do you know? No matter. You won't be revealing anything to your superiors. It's disappointing I cannot give you a proper interrogation, but I have much to do in little time. The self-destruct sequence has begun. This base will be your tomb.
Lovely. Yeah, another reactor's going critical. Anything else we need here? No. Alright. Let us be gone. Run! I'm sure there'll be no resistance on the way. Oh, falling rocks. I think we lost another miner. Did we lose the other miner? We lost the other miner. Well, it's every person for themselves. Pop and weave to the door. Well, I don't think the mine's there anymore. Sorry. Look at the creepy looking little dog thing. I'm sure he's going to be extremely excited.
My mine! What have you done to my mine?
I didn't do anything. It was the Hfihar cell you were sheltering.
Hfihar? I'm shocked. I had no idea. I certainly wouldn't have sent you down there if you... Say, you didn't happen to find anything valuable down there, did you? Because if you did, remember, I have an exclusive contract.
Stop with the lies, Madron. I know you knew, and what was down there.
And what's it to you? This is a rough area of the Quadrants, you know, and they're good neighbors. If you're not easily embarrassed. Their cameras and listening devices are everywhere. I haven't had a single problem with Orions or Herodians since they moved in. And it doesn't hurt that I acquired the odd bit of information here and there. I'm a businessman, and information is big business.
Do you know anything about what they recently discovered?
Unfortunately, no. I'll admit, I was trying to find out, but their systems were locked down tight. I'm sure whatever it was had to be big news. Everyone was on edge. Janek and Hakiv were barely speaking, and I once heard Hakiv mumbling something about orders. Someone's been pulling his strings, but I don't know who. I do know that Tal Shiar takes security very seriously. If you manage to pull any files from their system, you can expect them to be heavily encoded. Trust me on that. I speak from experience. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go talk 100 Romulans into digging a new mine to replace the one you destroyed. My profit margin for this month is ruined.
Treat those miners well, Madron, or I'll be back. Sorry, had to do it. Madron doesn't even know much, or at least he's not willing to part with what information he knows without being paid. I don't think he can help us anymore. We should return to the ship and try our luck at decrypting the files we recover from the Tal Shiar. I'm sure they will be more useful than anything Madron has to say. To the bridge. Oh, hello. We're stationary, but it appears that we are moving. Welcome to the bridge. Let's see. This is the ready room. Yes. So I believe it's here. Yep. Yep. It's probably here. Decipher the files. See activities of note. Stops in the brain space. Identify as potential adversary in Jarrah, the House of Tor. Was brought before the High Council for commendation by the House of Martok. Analyze. Going on with cross-reference. The House of Tor lost a seat in the High Council after evidence was revealed to the House. These are glad with Romulan some attack upon change. Act of treason. Okay. That's a new file. Analyze. Cross-reference. Balkan ambassador suddenly retires to monastery in Japan. Ambassador was revealed to be an Undine infiltrator. Transport him to change faulty information. Right. Let's see. Analyze. Partial number sequence found of the numbers file is referenced by another file. Let's just a guess. That must be the one. Decrypted. Oh, jeez. That's the one I want. Passwords and emphasis in Doria. There it goes. This is Vulcan. There we go. Not too bad. Secret Reman base detected in the Dara system. Listening post has detected an increase in subspace communications and ships traveling to and from the Dara system. Analysis of the communications and ship traffic reveals patterns of obfuscation normally employed by Reman forces. Hfihar forces then intercepted a ship leaving the Dara system and captured 47 Reman civilians. The passengers and crew were summarily executed under orders of Colonel Hfihar, but the captain and first officer were preserved for questioning. Under interrogation, the captain of the Reman vessel provided a security key that could be used to decipher encrypted communications sent to the Dara system. The encrypted messages prove that there is a base in this area of space being used by Reman resistance. Recommendations: Hfihar ships should be sent to the Dara system immediately to capture the space and its inhabitants. Hfihar is planning an attack on a Reman base. We need to get this information to Admiral Tanay at Starbase 39 Sierra immediately.
The Hfihar records you recovered showed that Hfihar and his forces have been targeting the Remans for months. Obisek and his followers have been driven from their homes, had their ships destroyed, and their loved ones killed or imprisoned. Some might say that Obisek's campaign against the Hfihar is just. However, Obisek was planning on using Phaleron weapons in the Hfihar system, which would have killed hundreds of innocent civilians as well as the Hfihar cell there. This is the problem with revenge. Violence and fury only create more pain and suffering.
True that. True that. Alright, with that, I believe that is where we're going to wrap this one up.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Okay. Yep, that's where we're going to wrap this one up. It's an interesting story developing here, and I hope you join me to continue it. And as always, I thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you in the next one.